Alrighty, let's do this. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's basically tabletop, and tonight we are beginning the painting of a... I just dipped my hand in water. Pardon me. That's not actually as dirty as it looks. A Sicaran Venator, which is actually something of a restoration project. I originally painted this years ago, and as part of prep, let me fix the focus here. Gotta turn down the light here. Pardon me. Okay. Painted this years ago when I was still pretty early to painting. I apparently didn't prime it very well, so as prep for this, I was scratching all the bits down with a steel brush, knock off all of the weak stuff. So my thought was then I'd prime over everything and base coat and basically reset entirely. I did not get to the main piece before the stream. Ran out of time. But I did get the 3 secondary weapons. At least to the point of prime. I will probably just... Here's the thing. I am hesitant to do a bunch of airbrushing on stream because I have to mute myself because it's quite loud. Or at least it's loud enough that people notice. So, I suppose if anyone in the chat has input on that and would want to get right to the big main chunk, or would rather me skipping to the details on these by just airbrushing for a few minutes, you can go ahead and throw that out there. Otherwise, I'm probably going to grab a big brush, a whole bunch of Army Painter matte black, and just do a real quick, brush wallop on these. And then we'll be painting these tonight primarily. If I completely finish them before the stream's over, then I guess I will pull the airbrush out and hit the main chunk. And, yeah. So, we're painting 2 last cans and a heavy bolter. Also, I apologize ahead of time. I'm actually exhausted. Busy few days. Have barely stopped. I'm just trying to keep up with my schedule. What kind of brush do I want to use here? I'm gonna say this brush seems good if I can actually get my hand on it. There we go. And yeah, a whole bunch of matte black. Actually, I used the thicker matte black. And I'll just throw some flow improver in there. Also, my palette looks worse than usual because I overfilled it earlier. So every time I've moved it, the water's come up and kind of washed a little bit over the sides of the sheet there, so kind of does that on occasion. I don't even know if this is more water or flow improver at this point. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a very controlled drop. Come on, there we go. 1 drop, flow improver, and I'll put a bit more paint in it. What even is this song? Okay. I am skipping this track. I am... Nah. I guess it has a purpose, but... It's not doing it. Not for our purposes. Oh yeah, I should also get my soap ready, because that will happen as well. Alright. This will be pretty messy, hopefully fairly quick. then we can get to the fun stuff like the details. How's everyone doing tonight? I mean, if you're lurking, respect, feel free to lurk. Anyone wanting to get in the chat, interact. How you doing? Got any fun plans for the weekend? It's Friday night. Man, if I had any available, I'd probably have some kind of drink with me right now, but logistics be logistics. Alright, I guess that's gonna dry like that for a moment. I do feel like this needs to go on a bit smoother somehow. Just watered it down more. I don't know if it was really worth it. I should have watered it down with the thin paint. I have a bunch of matte black that has a bunch of stuff from airbrushing in it. Just pull a lot of moisture off the brush here. Maybe this brush in particular, because its bristles are all over the place, is not the best. Gonna be one of those nights, huh, with the music? Airlock? Why does this exist? The name of the track is Airlock. Jeez. Like, okay. Hiss. We get it. Like, I don't know why that's in the stuff with electronica and beats or a randomized playlist, an epidemic sound, when it's clearly a special effect. That should just be in the special effects segment. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Sometimes wish I did. And I realize that's the problem. Someone who wrote rules. So, yeah, for time being, I'm painting black over black. That's where we're at. Sometimes it's necessary. I'm thinking a lot of brass. Hold on, just... yeah. Trying to obtain good posture in the process of all this. Tall order. Haha. So the point of doing this is it's got the primer on it, but having a base coat of something that's meant to be paint specifically gets you a stronger bond across the board. So even if you're not doing a like thicker, more sticky paint, like it's something somewhat translucent that doesn't have absolute coverage necessarily, you're still okay. Thinking the heavy bolter would probably be pretty mellow. Just kind of steel and black. Maybe do something funky with the cider. The spotter. Probably the more accurate term. The optics piece on the top. Maybe a little light effect, a little bit of glue. What's that first one doing? Is that dry yet? Because I had like... Yeah. That's gonna need another mat. And it's looking a little on a thick end as far as paint on it goes. But, it'll be fine. It's just a dry. Alright, that's actually not fully dry either. Or at least not on the, rings. Don't like the very deep divots. Suppose I could start with the steel of the barrel, however. Do I have any usable lead belcher on there? I don't think I really do. Yeah, it's probably not going to be super long before I have to get a new sheet here. Wouldn't be surprised if it was later tonight. I'm thinking the coil's brass or bronze or whatever. And the forward ring there, I'm wondering if I want to do the sight piece brass or not. Here's what I don't get. Why is the construction of this thing so, like, similar to, like, modern cannons or artillery pieces? And by cannons, I mean, like, high caliber, or like, heavy caliber. I don't know what the correct term is, even though I should. But, like, IFV uh, large caliber, well, automatic cannons, because they're not machine guns. But they are automatic firing cannons, because the caliber is greater than high caliber. Stuff that usually gets measured in millimeters instead of caliber. It's like it has the gas pipe. Now I guess there is gas involved based on how they describe lascans operating. So I suppose maybe that has something to do with it. Also, yeah, the casting really was screwed on this piece. And no, I did not realize that with enough time to put green stuff in it. Nor do I think it's a big deal. The Sponsoon gun. It's still drying in parts that I would otherwise paint steel, so gonna move off of this big brush. You know what I forgot to do was use down Nuln Oil for that effect, but maybe it's fine. I want that whole plate to be metal right there. Oh. Mm. Alright. Moving on to Army Painter, Weapon Bronze. I'm gonna try making the site. Or do I want it black? You know, I'll paint the rest of the stuff bronze. Maybe I'll keep it black. Nope. Turns out my air compressor is still on. Yeah, maybe we'll stick with that. Oh, am I actually still... Oh, ring's still working. It just, the computer just had like a, I got... I don't know. All the screens went black. I kept hearing audio. I wasn't sure what was happening. The only thing I messed up was my main cam, which I'm pretty sure just a refresh of that will fix that. Oh boy. Technical difficulties. I probably need to refresh the... app. Okay. Ugh. Oh boy, it's not... And so if it's the app or my phone or my computer or OBS. I have a feeling it might be my phone because it's saying it's saying it's not connected. Try restarting my phone. Jeez, that's annoying. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, what sucks about this specific problem, unlike the other cams, if I can't get this to work, then I'm probably best off just shutting down the stream for the night and hope I can figure it out before before Monday. Because I've got no camera for the brush for the main event. Yeah, the main event. I had this problem. It was like the third day I was streaming. I had this problem. I don't remember how I fixed it. I think I just kept throwing myself at it until it worked. That or I think I needed to restart OBS. I'm gonna do that, guys. I hope you guys come back. I don't know why it keeps asking to trust the computer again when it already has. Except I think it might be just because it hasn't actually connected all the way. I'm gonna try restarting OBS so the stream will get restarted. If you stay on the window, I think it'll just pick you back up. I'll be back in just a minute.